Hey friends, it's Candace. I'm almost done with my card buffet videos. I think I have 3 more. This one plus 2 more, I think. But anyways, March card buffet was supposed to be a live event. I decided to be socially responsible when this pandemic broke out and they want us to socially distance. So until the end of March, I am doing these card buffet cards. 5 of them will carry over into April. But anyways, if you order $25 or more using this host code at stampinup.com before March 31st, I will send you all 10 PDFs and 4 card kits of your choice from what I have left available. And I also have a flat rate fee. So if you want to do just $20, I will send you all the PDFs plus your 4 card kits. So this card that I have for you is using the Breathtaking Bouquet, which is a background stamp. However, I told you, or I mentioned that I was going to try to do different stamp sets. This is a beautiful stamp set. It is in our mini catalog. And what made me want to get it, which I haven't even done yet, is this back portion of the catalog. I don't know if you can see that, but they have 4 projects using the same stamp set, and this is just gorgeous to me. So eventually I will sit my tush down and color in these beautiful flowers, but I know a lot of my customers don't like to color, or they're not a fan of coloring detailed images. So I came up with this spotlight technique, and we are actually going to use Timeless Tropicals so that you guys can see the versatility of our stamp sets and how you can mix and match stamp sets with layouts or techniques. Okay, so I use the Breathtaking Bouquet for this card, and I'm going to show you how to make it with this card. Okay, the other supplies that you're going to need besides a stamp set that has lined art images will be some sort of coloring tool, as well as your ink pad. Okay, and actually I'm going to use StazOn ink. Excuse me while I grab that over here. And you'll also need some punches. So I use the 2-inch punch as well as a 1 3/4 to do the spotlight technique. So let me show you what you'll get in your kit. You will get an envelope, some rhinestones, your card front pieces, and an inside liner because this card base that you're going to get is pretty dark. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, so that I don't forget, is stamp my envelope. Okay, and stamp my liner, which we'll use several of these. So what I'm going to do is create kind of like a background all over my card front, because we don't have one background stamp. So I would just stamp this. I would ink that up and then press my card front onto here, and stamp it that way. But if you don't have that background stamp, or you don't want to use that you don't want to buy that background stamp, I'm going to show you how to do kind of just like a collage, I guess, if you will. So I'm just going to alternate stamps. And I want to do my flower right there. Okay, so that's the one that I want to punch out in color. And then I will just go, just in random places. StazOn's kind of sticky, if you haven't noticed that. With my other stamps. and fill in these areas on my background. Okay, so you can see how I'm just filling in different places on my, let's do it that way, card. Okay, so now what I want to do, and I'm using StazOn because I'm going to use watercolor pencils with my blender pen. But now I want to cut out my spotlight image. So you just pick which one you want to punch out. Okay. So I punched out that flower, and then with the 2, I did that with the 1 3/4, and then I'm somewhere in the middle of my black piece, because you're not going to see it, I'm going to do the 2-inch circle punch. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some Tombow glue and I'm going to mount that to my black so that I cover up the 2-inch punch that I punched out from the background. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this to my panel, or my background, excuse me. To my card base. Oops. I need to change out my grid paper here. I got a bunch of glue on it. Uh-oh. Now I have to find my adhesive remover. Let's see, where did I put it? Okay, let's see if this takes care of it. There we go. Adhesive remover to the rescue. We used to sell this. I don't think it's in the catalog anymore, but it's one of those art eraser things, or gum erasers. I don't know what you want to call it. But so now I have my spotlight. See how that works? And we're just going to take this and I'm going to color it real quick. In another video, I was telling you guys how my favorite flower is the rainbow plumeria, and it smells so good. I love plumerias and how they smell, especially the white and yellow ones, but the rainbow plumeria, and you can see I'm just kind of scribbling in here because I'm going to use my blender pen to blend these colors together. I just want to do this real quick, and this is a great technique for those of you who don't care for coloring. I mean, it looks fine just black and white, but this is such a quick way to add color that you don't have to stress about staying in the lines. You don't have to stress about coloring a large image like that entire bouquet of flowers or every single image on this background. Just makes for a very effective card. Okay, so I'm also gonna go around here and I will be blending this. You'll see this blender pen, what it does, just to kind of give it a little extra. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is start with my yellow and blend it into my coral color. Make sure, am I at the camera? Okay, so again, just low stress coloring. That does not have to be perfect. And you could definitely make this flower any color that you want because it's stamping, right? It's not unless you're a realist and you want to. Okay. And then I'll show you. So it kind of just pushes the pigment from the pencils around and gives it a nice softer look. Okay. I'm almost done here, guys. Again, my goal is to have these videos done in 10 minutes or less. And half of it is like me talking about how to get your kits. So all my other videos, you can fast forward through that part since you already heard that spiel, okay? All right, so that's enough coloring. Doesn't that look neat? Okay. I don't know if that got on camera. There you go. Okay, so that's how I colored my flower. Putting a little more Tombow, centering it on my 2-inch circle, and then we're going to pop it up with some dimensionals. Okay, so let's put these dimensionals here. And we're going to bring our card back in, and I'm just going to line it up where I punched it out from. So you can see the edge of the pineapple and the edge of the leaf right there. And there you go. It's a super simple card. And then don't forget your liner, because this is kind of a dark base. So we want to have a pretty liner in there. And there is your card. And of course I can color that card. I hear my family back home, so you're going to hear screaming kids in a moment. But again, this is a Timeless Tropical. I just made a background using it. The original card, if I can find it, hurry up before the kids come in, uses this one. So I don't know what I did with the original card. Well, you can go back to the beginning of the video where I first did it. So these are both in the mini catalog. Again, I'm going to bring this in to let you know how to get these card kits for free. You'll get 10 PDFs with measurements and 4 card kits of your choice if you place a $25 or more order, or email me and or message me, and I will give you send you an invoice for $20 if you just want the card kits. And the last thing I forgot to do, guys, you will get rhinestones. So I just kind of sprinkle them near our stamped image. And there you go. I wish I knew what happened to my, oh, here it is. It fell on the floor. Okay, so there's our 2 different cards. Okay, they both have flowers. They both have rhinestones. They both use different stamp sets. So thank you so much for watching and joining me. I'll see you soon. Have a blessed day.